You watching the Transporter YouTube channel.
Alright, so I just got the AC recharged. That's the high side. That's what I thought I was going to have to hook to. Nope. Nope, it's a Ford. It is in there. And you have to take the wheel well out or take the battery and air box out, but you have to run the truck to set the Freon. So the best way through here. And it's got a outer liner and an inner liner. So anyway, that's done. I'm gonna put that back together, and then I got license plate lights, which is gonna be easy, and then I'm gonna start working on wheel bearings. All right, Saturday morning. I tore all this out, the spindle, the rotor, all that. Wheel bearings. We're gonna do wheel bearings and ball joints. And I got it all sitting over here, so I'm gonna clean all this up, put new ball joints in, put it back together before it rains, I hope. So I'm gonna do a little Craigslist rebuild. I just wire wheeled it and brake cleaned it. We're gonna Rust-Oleum it, just a little bit. Nothing crazy, just trying to keep a little bit of rust from happening. Good enough. All right, now I gotta clean this up. All right, it's raining. I got the spindle back on. New ball joints are in. They're greased. I've been trying to clean everything up. I got the rotor cleaned up. I got the bearing in on this side and the wheel seal, and cleaned up my backing plate. Waiting for that to dry. Hoping it stops raining soon. I don't want to carry this out there in the rain and try to get all that put together in the rain. I did put the spindle on in the rain. I'll clean that spindle up, re-grease it before I put it back together, but looks like I'm only going to do that side today. I wanted to do both sides, but it's raining. It's my mom's birthday today. We're supposed to cook out. We can do that under the roof, I guess, but anyway, I'll get you more as I go. Alright, it stopped raining. Got everything back together. Brake calipers on. Wheel bearings are good. Inner fender wells back in from doing the AC, so I'm gonna throw the tire back on, and then I'm gonna work on license plate lights for the truck and the trailer. They're both out.
The next day.
So I just got what I needed for the week from Walmart, but I wanted you guys to see this truck. Check this out. He's got smokestacks, fuel tanks, 3 at a time. Another guy over here with a pretty cool setup. Haul and tow setup. And then you got more down here. These guys are just waiting. There's another guy back there. Anyway, here we are. Getting ready to go to Garden City, Idaho, 1,800 miles.
2 hours later.
Well, Spent all day yesterday making sure everything was good. Go to Idaho. Get 50 miles down the road. Headlights out. Incredible. I'm gonna fuel up here. I'm in TA Porter, Indiana. So I'm gonna fuel up. I believe I have a headlight, or the bulb anyway, so I'm gonna try to knock that out real quick. Hopefully it's the right one. Alright guys, I am in Grand Island, Nebraska. 717 miles I think we went. I had 4 minutes on the clock when I pulled into park. And then it started storming. As you see, there was even a little hail for a minute, but it was real small. But yeah. So still have, I don't know, I believe it's like 10,080 miles, something like that, to go to Garden City, Idaho. Garden City, Idaho, yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get there by Tuesday. So today was Sunday. Tomorrow I'll drive as far as I can, and then I'm hoping for Tuesday delivery, and hoping to find cars close. And then I gotta try to get back by Thursday at 4 o'clock. So we'll see how that goes. Thursday, September 18th, 4 o'clock is where we're gonna cook out with the cows and campers, and everybody's invited to come. I don't know how many's gonna show up, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna hunker down here. I can leave at 7 a.m. Indiana time, just 6 here, so try to get some sleep. I usually sleep pretty good when it's raining, so should be good. All right, I'm at the Wyoming port of entry. So here you have to take all your information in, your BOL, all your insurance, your registrations, your license, everything. I carry everything in this binder, except for my license. Anyway, I was in there less than a minute. Everything was good. So we're good. Let's hurry up and get out of here before they decide to do a random inspection, because there is a guy down there trying to pick somebody out. Anyway, back on the road. So just had to stop because when I left the port of entry, my ELD didn't pick up that I was driving, which has done it to me a couple times this trip, and I don't know why. I don't turn the truck off or anything. I stop, I log that I'm whatever I'm doing, and then when I go to take off, it doesn't pick up. So I don't know. I have to unplug the ELD, plug it back in, wait for it to find itself, and then start driving and see if it reads. If it doesn't read, then I gotta do it again. I don't know what happened to these. We should just be able to use this. All this crap on your phone. Now you're driving, it's not working, you're trying to figure it out, you're distracted. You get down to the last 10 minutes of your time, and you're trying to hurry up and pull over or get stopped, or it's a mess. And I know, trip plan, right? Well, you're trying to get as far as you can get, and then you get to where you think you're going to stop, and there's no parking, and you have a little time left, so you keep going, and then you run out of time, and you're hurrying up, and you're pulling over on the side of the road, trying to hit PC, personal conveyance, to go another 5 minutes to the parking spot or whatever. while you're doing all this, you're causing chaos. Like, it's a recipe for disaster. Just go back to the book, please. I mean, you can clearly put in there, yeah, you can cheat. Yeah, you can cheat. I get it. You can cheat with an ELD too. So why does it matter? The logbook and your BOLs, they can figure out where you should be, right? Within reason. And that's all they really need to know. They don't need to know all your details. They don't need to know where you stopped at for lunch or whatever. It's dumb. Whatever. It's still not reconnected. So here I am, wasting time for an ELD. Should be driving. I got, let me tell you, 750 miles to go. I got like a little over 6 hours to drive still today. And it's 2 o'clock Indiana, 12 o'clock Western time or whatever they call it over here. Okay, now we're connected again. Let's see, start driving, see what happens. I'll let you know here in just a second. Hopefully it'll kick on before I get out of the parking lot. It's like, if you stay under 5 miles an hour, it won't kick on. Yeah, it's reading. So we're good to go, back on the road. Found the fair winds. There he goes. His truck sounds good. Got another wave guy sleeping. Alright guys, I am in Evanston, Wyoming, and as you just seen, I just finally met Casey from Fairwinds and Following Seas. I started trying to fix this so my phone holder is horrible. Whatever. When I started, I used to watch him, and well, I still do, and High Mileage Helper, Weekend Trucking, and there was one more. I can't remember his name. Anyway, doing it for 5 years, never met any of those guys. So I pulled in here and I saw his truck, and I'm like, that looks familiar, and I started backing in. I was like, yeah, I think I know who that is. Sure enough. So he got officially the first transporter t-shirt. So I made up some shirts for the picnic. Well, I made a few. Hopefully my wife does the rest of them before I get home, but to give away. And I had a couple in my bag because I was going to wear a couple this week. So I gave him the first one, which is cool. Anyway, I got 5.5 hours to go to Garden City, Idaho, and then I did book one car. It's kind of a cool car, so that'll be exciting. It's from Cheyenne, Wyoming to Holland, Michigan again. So I should be able to pick it up. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I should pick it up Wednesday and then take it home Thursday, deliver it Friday. That's my plan. I'm hoping to find one more. That one pays $1,000, so I'll get $800 after the 20%, which I think will pay for most of the fuel, but it's not going to pay for all of it. This trip's 1,800 miles, so 3,600 miles. At least, it's probably going to take 400 gallons fuel. It's about $1,200. We'll see. I'll figure that out at the end. Anyway, I already went in, got some food, ate that. I've already been sitting here for an hour and 45 minutes. It's only 8:20 here, so, you know, time changes over here. It's 2 hours behind Indiana, so now I got to climb in the back and force myself to go to sleep. We'll see you tomorrow. Just crossed into Idaho. It's Tuesday morning, about 7 o'clock. I'll show you guys what it looks like over here. Side note, my truck keeps overheating when I'm pulling up hills, and I feel like my fan clutch is not kicking in at high speed. So I don't know, this isn't where you want to break down, right? There's nothing out here. It's staying cool right now. I just have to keep letting out of it if there's a steep incline, that kind of thing. And usually it would just pull right through it. The fan would kick on, and it would be noisy, like you could really hear it. And I'm not hearing it today, and I didn't. It was doing the overheating yesterday, but I don't know if the fan was doing what it was supposed to do. I wasn't paying attention to that. I was thinking more of, water pump, thermostat, radiator plug. I wasn't thinking about the fan. So today I'm going to listen for it. Probably not going to book any cars out of Boise because I don't want to risk it. I do have the one in Cheyenne, but it's flat ground, pretty much from there back to Indiana. So, yeah. We are, I believe, 2.5 hours, something like that, from delivery up here. I'm sorry, it's more than that. 3.5 hours. And then I'm going to turn and burn. I'm going to try to get back as fast as possible. Alright guys, there's our 2 units dropped. Took us a whole 25, where's that? There it is. 26 minutes. Ready to go. Waiting for them to check in the second one. And this is called Happy Something Campers. Garden City, Idaho. I've been here before, but it's a couple, 2-3 years ago. I remember unloading right there. Anyway, I'm going to look for cars right now. If I don't find nothing, it's fine. I'm going to hustle back to Cheyenne to pick up the one backhaul we do have. Truck's not overheating right now. It didn't do it anymore today, but the fan still doesn't sound quite right. So I'm going to be looking into that, possibly just order it, and probably change it this weekend. Well, I'm in Michigan up by Kalamazoo on my way to Holland, and got an hour to go. So, yeah, my truck. This trip it gave me all kinds of problems. We'll go over it in just a minute, but we got an hour to go. We're gonna drop this off, and we had the cookout yesterday. That all went good. I really appreciate everybody showing up for it. I really expected to maybe be 2 people. I think there was, 9 or 10, something like that, which was amazing and awesome. So I know the guys from Cows and Campers were excited about it. I was excited about it. I did make it there like an hour late, but I had to push to get there, and I had to stop recording stuff as I went too because everything was going wrong. And I know it would have made good footage, but I was in such a rush to get back. I literally got back, jumped through the shower, jumped in the truck, and drove over to the park where we had the cookout and all that. And I was still an hour late. Like, it started at 4. I got home at 4:30. So it was, yeah. Anyway, all the stuff that went wrong with the truck. The fan clutch isn't kicking into high. So going up the big hills or mountains or whatever you want to call it over there, Wyoming, Utah, Idaho, it kept wanting to overheat, and I'd have to just keep letting out of it, and usually I could just, even when loaded, I could be going up a pretty steep grade and just pass semis and like it's nothing. So definitely something with the fan clutch, and that's why I didn't do all the back hauls I wanted to do. Going that far on that short of a schedule, I did it in 5 days. I really should have done it in like 7, because I pushed too hard. And what I mean by that is, like, usually I'm going 62, 65 miles an hour. Well, I was running like 75 miles an hour. So that ate a lot of fuel. I think I had like $1,300 in fuel. I got to go over all that, and I'll put it all at the end, what we did make. But so I should have took another half a day to get out there. I should have been able to get cars from Boise, either to go all the way back, which there was a couple, and they would have paid $1,000-1,200 a piece or whatever. There was also a couple that just went halfway, and they still paid like $800. So I should have really had that 6-7 day trip to where I could have made the most money for the miles I was driving, which that will reflect at the end, as to what we really made compared to, the weeks where I run, 600-700 miles and still make decent money. And, this was a 3,600 mile round trip. The other thing that happened, when was that? Wednesday, the AC quit. So the fan clutch burned up, and I smelt it, and the air went hot, and then I went miserable. So it's another part of, I just didn't even feel like recording, to be honest. It was hot. I had to sleep in the hot truck. That's no fun. I could have got a hotel, but I thought about a hotel, but then when I stopped and ordered all the parts I needed, I opted out. So I ordered a fan clutch, water pump, belt tensioner. I already have a serpentine belt. I ordered a AC compressor, and then the AC, what's it called? It's like the splitter box or whatever it is. Anyway, all that was like $1,200, and so that's why I opted out of the hotel. I just got cheap. I know there's going to be other things I'm going to have to order and get and whatever, but I wanted to get the bulk of it on the way to the house. That way, I can overpay for some other things, if I need to at like a local place. But I tried to do local, and it was going to be like double. Even through the dealer was like double. Like, they wanted $800 and something just for fan clutch. and I got on Rock Auto and ordered it, and it's $400, and it's still a Motorcraft part, so the same exact part, half price. So I try to do local, but I mean, there's times like that where it's like, am I going to pay $1,200 or am I going to pay $2,400? So obviously I chose the 12, but anyway, I got an hour to go. I'm going to drop off. I don't know if I'll be able to get footage there or not. And then I'm going to show some pictures of the cookout, and then I'll end the video at home, and we'll go over all the numbers for the week, what we made, what we spent, we'll go over it. So anyway, I got to get going. We'll see you maybe at delivery. All right, it's Monday and I'm about to perform surgery. So truck got me home, thankfully. I did have to order a bunch of parts. So AC compressor, fan clutch, water pump, and belt tensioner. There's gonna be other things, I'm sure. I gotta do inner and outer tie rods. I gotta do wheel bearings, ball joints on the driver's side. Stuff I already ordered was like $1,300, and I'm expecting to probably spend another $1,000. But I do have 362,000 miles on this truck, so it owes me nothing. Like it deserves it. So anyway, the trip going out there, 1,800 miles there, 1,800 back, or 1,805. Paid $4,623. I'm just gonna do some round numbers, so 4,600. The truck coming back paid to me $800, and then fuel, I had $1,300 in fuel, which I have extra fuel. So the total bring home is 4,100. Now I do have 1,300, probably 2,000 in repairs to do right now, but I'm prepared for that. And I have to take a week off probably, because it's going to take some days. Anyway, I'm going to get some footage of tearing this apart, and we'll have that for the next video. As always, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to pray for your country.